The universal principle and beginning of knowledge. Question: what is the universal principle and beginning of knowledge? The postulate of PaRaDi's cosmovision. Objective: to kindle the era of cosmovision peace of the Unitriad sign of originary sense of knowledge. Caveat: the content of this application relies solely on conclusions and assumes familiarity with the theory found at the website paradisism.com and based on the books of the author at Amazon. This serves as a short heuristic essay. If you're a school teacher or college professor, pastor or priest, and master your specific subject matter, then the general question of what is the universal principle and beginning of knowledge is meant for you. Or rather, what is the meaning of the PaRaDi's Cosmovision Postulate of the Unitriad sign of originary sense of knowledge? You should know it. Confess you disregard it or else don't know what it is. The university is a relic in name but not in concept. After all, the meaning underlying the name of university of as universe is turning into one, as in uni is slash verse DRP of the PaRaDi's acronym formula. It makes perfect sense since all knowledge subjects taught in academia rely on principles, then certainly there's a universal principle and beginning of knowledge underlying them all. Today, people prefer concrete solutions to concrete problems, with analysis providing the toolbox instead of a derivation from a universal principle. Spoiler alert: the principle and beginning of PaRaDi's cosmovision is the Unitriad sign of the originary sense of knowledge. So let's take it from the top and work our way downwards. Let's not throw the baby out with the bathwater. The universal principle of knowledge is the same as the universal beginning of knowledge. This takes us to the cradle of cradles of humanity in the form of the Cosmovision Postulate of the Unitriad sign of originary sense of knowledge. Hence, this must have been present in the six originary civilizations of Mesopotamia, Egypt, India, China, Mesoamerica, and Andean. To simplify matters, JudeaIsrael appears as first order derivative of Mesopotamia and Egypt. Furthermore, we will leave India, China, and Andean for another occasion, focusing solely on Mesoamerica. The virtue of this cornerstone assumption lies in laying the conceptual framework as well as opening the field of applications of the theory. What this means in practice is placing the advent of humanity in an epoch of primeval anarchy after that of hunter gathering and before civilization proper of archaic period. The character of this epoch of primeval anarchy is nothing other than the PaRaDi's cosmovision of the Unitriad sign of originary sense of knowledge. This cosmovision refers to the view of anarchy as self-rule, autonomy, over the terra-vision relationship of other rule, heteronomy, or ruler-ruled of civilization. In acronym formula, PaRaDi's, the coming age of peace and cosmovision is Unitriad sign S, anarchy slash civilization, originary sense DRP, with theology D, philosophy R, science P. By contrast, this age of chaos and crisis of what we endure today of monodual sign S slash common sense D, R, P is broken separately into theology D, philosophy R, and science P. The timeline unraveling the riddle was a back and forth movement between Mesoamerica of 3,000 years ago and JudeaIsrael of 3,000 years ago. For economy, we'll express this with the help of the PaRaDi's acronym formula. That is, on the one hand, between first derivative JudeaIsrael, consisting of the secondary cosmovision residue of Aleph slash Bereshit, A in beginning of, as A S slash in D beginning R of P, and on the other hand, of the primary cosmovision residue of Mesoamerica with Xochitl slash Ulisli, flower song slash life, as flower P space R song D slash life. In other words, just as it appears in Aleph slash Genesis 1:1a and in the accounts of the survivors of Tenochtitlan of Tuesday, August the 13th of 1521, respectively. The point is that what saved the day for humanity was that without the primary Cosmovision residue in Mesoamerica, the secondary residue in JudeaIsrael of A/in beginning of wouldn't have been authenticated. Likewise, without JudeaIsrael's secondary Cosmovision residue, Mesoamerica's primary residue of flower, song/life wouldn't have been identified. Something like a symbiotic relationship in time, so that nobody misses it. Humanity is a globe that rotates bitewise insofar as PaRaDi's Cosmovision accommodates both the right to left reading of JudeaIsrael as S/DRP of God/pray, obey, hope, as well as the left to right reading of Mesoamerica as PaRaDi/S of care, creativity, community, life. And now that we finally got the right clue, the challenge moving forward towards a world of peace and cosmovision is the PaRaDi principle of the Unitriad sign of originary sense of knowledge. The fewer the better. Which is to say, the margarita cocktail for Kabbalotology cosmovision consists of JudeaIsrael's primeval Kabbalah, Mesoamerica's Toltecayatl, and Greece's Logos.